Galarian wheezing.
Well, let it fall. Today I don't plan on going outside.
I lost.
Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? It's February 14th, 2021, and we're back for episode 8. My name's Ridge, and this is Rob, and together we are the Crelectors. This is our Poke Podcast where we discuss Pokemon cards and the hobby. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe and like this video on YouTube. We appreciate everybody that's been supporting us so far, leaving feedback, etc. Also, this will be dropped on Monday, but I hope you guys enjoyed your Valentine's Day as well. Let's jump right into it. Segment 1 today, we're going to do a little bit of I Choose You. This is where we compare two topics of Pokemon, whether it's specific Pokemon, whole sets, card types, etc. And we have to choose one of the options and explain why we choose or like that choice better. So this week, we're going to be discussing Amazing Rares and Cosmic Eclipse character cards. Want to kick us off, Rob?
Yep. So if you guys have been watching or listening to this podcast, throughout the episodes, you'll know that my favorite modern set is Cosmic Eclipse. So I'm definitely going to go with the character cards in Cosmic Eclipse. Although I do love the Amazing Rares, great artwork and everything. My favorite modern cards, one of them being that Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse. You have a booster box right behind you, which I'm jealous of every time I see it. But it's one of my favorite modern sets. They look fantastic. They're full holo. They got some great Pokemon in it. They got Magnemite. The Magnemite card is cool. The Weavile card is super sick. I think I have it in one of my binders or something. And then actually we pulled it on one of these episodes. Then they have the Pikachu card. The Pikachu card is one of my favorite cards of all time in the modern sets. They're basically full arts. Full arts are great. The whole card is basically an art style. Plus the yellow borders makes it pop a lot more. And then just having a trainer plus a Pokemon in the card, depending on the trainer, depending on the duo. So the Pikachu has it's not Red's Pikachu. It's a different. Which trainer is that? Do you know what trainer that is?
I think it's just Ash, isn't it?
It's from one of the games. I don't.
I think it's Red.
I want to say yeah, but I'm not completely sure. I love the art style. I love the Magnemite one with Lieutenant Surge too.
Lieutenant Surge.
That's one of my favorites. I apologize if you guys can hear my dog barking. He just loves to bark at my mom. But yeah, character cards are one of my favorite different style of cards in the modern sets. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Nice. Yeah, I love those cards. They're sick. I have that Pikachu. I think it's Ash. I don't know. I guess as far as the trainer goes, I think that's Red. But I love that card. I love them all. Even like Wishy-Washy has.
Wishy-Washy's cool. It's like he's in the ocean and Wishy-Washy's like, it's like that shark meme where the shark is like really close to the glass and the guy's just looking at him. I love that card too.
Awesome. They're just like awesome arts, and whenever you can get a trainer and a Pokemon in the same card, it's super cool. That holo, I love those as well. But for the sake of this segment, I'm gonna go with Amazing Rares and take the opposite side. Not that I don't like those character cards. I love those cards. They're sick. I think it really boosts up Cosmic Eclipse. But on the Amazing Rare side, they're just so awesome all the way around. So far, they've featured legendary Pokemon on all of them. And from what we know that's going to be coming out in the future sets, those will also have legendary Pokemon on them. So for me, that's awesome. Everybody loves legendary Pokemon. They're really cool. They're strong in the games. They're usually featured in movies, so a lot of people know them. The first line of Amazing Rares in Vivid Voltage really set the tone for that type of card. Rayquaza, Jirachi, it has both of the dogs who are just so well known. You got Celebi, which is awesome. Just some amazing Pokemon on there. And then the arts are so cool. The texture of those cards in person, holding those cards are really just like you got to take those in as a good piece of art. And what's cool about it is the background behind the Pokemon, which is the holographic of like some rainbow colors that makes those cards so cool, vary from Pokemon to Pokemon, from card to card. So every amazing rare, in a way, outside of a different Pokemon, is also very different from each other. So I think that that's really cool. It's a newer type of card, which it's exciting because we don't really know um what else they have planned for amazing rares. It's kind of a little bit of unknown. You're going to be able to get those in future upcoming sets, not just Vivid Voltage, so you'll have more opportunities to get your hands on amazing rares. uh and I think that's about it. They kind of speak for themselves. They're doing well right out the gate on the investment side, as far as like pulling them and being able to make some money off of them. Even like raw, if you pull them, you can make 40 bucks off of some of those amazing rare cards, and that's a good price for some brand new modern raw cards. Never mind if you send it away to get it graded. Uh, those prices have been steadily increasing pretty well. So yeah, I would go with Amazing Rares, but I also really like those character cards. So next segment, we're gonna try something different today, guys. We're gonna do a live pack battle right now. It's going down. The Crelectors, Trainer Ridge versus Trainer Rob, and we have some stipulations to make it cool for you guys. So we're gonna do this pack battle. Rob's gonna be opening what kind?
Base set Sun and Moon.
And I got some Rebel Clash that I'm gonna get into. We're gonna open the packs. After we open the packs, we're gonna determine who won based off of market price of the big hit. And then basically whoever wins gets to keep their cards that they pull and their prize card. The loser of the pack battle is gonna have to give their prize card to whoever comments on this video the name of the prize card of the loser. And you also have to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and we'll just check those. So the first person to follow us on all three platforms and comment the name of either Totodile, because I'm offering up a hollow Totodile from the McDonald's set that everybody's going pretty crazy for, and Rob has got a
Full art Centiskorch V from Darkness Ablaze.
awesome. So those are our prize cards. So if I lose, then I'll be giving away a Totodile. So if I lose, comment Totodile down below, and if Rob loses, comment Centiskorch down below. All right, let's get into it. I'll go first, Rob.
I'm gonna open up real quick.
So we got Rebel Clash here. So Rebel Clash is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front.
Try to keep it in the frame. Actually, there we go.
Fighting Energy. Sonya. Can't really see, guys, so I'm just gonna start pulling them.
Litwick.
Litwick.
Corsola.
Awesome.
Binacle. Scyther. Ooh, that's a sick Scyther card. Volibee.
All right.
Galarian Wheezing.
Let's go!
Yo.
Let's
No
go!
way, dude. I lost. I already lost.
Let's go!
I already
Tool
lost.
Sweeper with the gold card. Let's
I already lost.
go. Let's go. That's how
Yeah,
it's
I already
done.
lost.
Start off the pack battle strong. Come on, Rob. What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, well. What's Sun and Moon? Is that 4? I think it's 4, right?
Sun and Moon is 4, I believe. Yeah. Awesome.
You got Steel Energy. I'm just going to do it like this just because my camera's not going to focus on it. Professor Kukui, Arachnid, Nestball, Skarmory, Cutie Fly, Drowsy, Rowlet. Ooh, that's the 25th anniversary Rowlet. I didn't know that. Alolan Grimer. We got a reverse Poliwag, and we got a non-hollow Palossand. So you won. for sure. You won before I even pulled that.
Let's go.
That's funny.
All right.
That's
Awesome.
sick.
So that was the first pack battle, and that's gonna go down in history because we'll be doing that in the future for sure. So since I won, Rob lost. Ha ha, Rob. Nah, I'm just kidding. Guys, so just follow us on all 3 platforms. We'll check that, and whoever comments sent to Scorch down below first will get that card for free, and we'll be shipping that out to you. Shout out to the last winner of our mid-episode giveaway, Noah. That's a good friend of mine from Clubhouse. He's great. He's awesome. Loves Piplup. We shot him a little extra card too as a bonus. So it's always awesome when people watch the whole entire episode and we can kind of give back to them as a little bit of a thank you. So that's what we'll do for that, and we'll move on to segment 3, the big deal, guys. Shiny Fates drops this upcoming week. So next time we make a video, we'll either be really happy because we got our hands on some Shiny Fates, or we're gonna be a little upset because Team Rocket, aka the Scalpers, got
Team
there
Rocket.
first. So hopefully that's not what happens. Lots of questions probably going on in everybody's head. We'll probably just discuss this, go back and forth a little bit, Rob. Is it gonna be as crazy as it's hyped up to be? I think it might be. I think that it's gonna come down to the stores and how they handle it, kind of, because if you can just walk in and buy as many as you can, we're gonna run into some issues. But we've seen Targets and a lot of stores now selling Pokemon cards from like the service desks and whatnot, so that they have it behind so people can't walk in and buy everything at once. We've seen stores limiting, so hopefully they keep that up for this. I'm sure it gets a little bit different when you come to individual card stores if that's your source, because they'd probably just want to get rid of product, and they don't really probably care how or who buys all of it as long as they make their profit margins, and that'll vary too. My personal card shop, when Champions Path came out, it was pretty crazy hype and very sought after before we realized what Champions Path really was. My card shop limited people to one ETB and one pin box. So that's always nice because it gives everybody a fair shop. I'm sure there are shops out there that are willing to part with however much they got given to them. What do you think, Rob? You think this is going to be as crazy as it's hyped up to be?
I think it's gonna be even crazier. If
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. So what I'm basing that off as is the production. So I keep seeing videos of people who have shops and everything, and they were expecting 10%. They're getting 6% or less. Some people don't even have the product yet, and it comes out in 6 days. And usually they do get it within the week of the release. So some people may not even get it in time for the release because of the delays, the weather delays, and everything. From what I've heard, but again, the lack of product, the amount of hype, a lot of people are probably saving up money for this specific release. Walmart, Target are already limiting 2 things per customer in a lot of places. They're already limiting the people in the line. They're making a line before anything. Target and Walmart are considering not even selling TCG cards because of this, because of there's been fights, there's been people pushing each other and trying to yank, cards from each other. Like, that's not, first of all, that's not how you should handle anything. Whether it's, you're first in line to get a new, like, anything. We're in a time where there's people going in the stores first in line and they're buying every single thing, and there's kids behind them and they can't even get a regular blister or a regular booster pack. To me, that's not what the hobby's about, and it's going to get crazy within the next month, I believe, especially with those big box stores, Walmart and Target, because they've gotten the brunt of it. They've gotten a lot of the heat because they're selling it right at retail. A lot of these card shops can sell above retail, and they can sell at their own price depending on, because they're essentially reselling it, while Walmart and Target are getting them, and they're supposed to be selling it at retail. So they're kind of, they have to sell at that price point.
So do you think with all this hype that people are gonna maybe not go out? Like, do you think that there's gonna be a certain amount of people that just don't want to deal with that? Like, that's how I kind of feel about it. Regularly up until this point, this is a big drop, and I really like this set, and I want to get my hands on it. So you better believe I'll be out there.
Yeah.
But like up until this point, I've been basically staying home. I'm just like, I'm not gonna go and sit there and wait for people to deliver the cards to Walmart. Like, I have a good collection at this point. Like, I'm all right with ordering stuff online from Pokemon Center, or just buying individual cards from eBay. So do you think that there's a decent group of people that are like, this is so crazy, I'm not even gonna bother?
I'm the same way. I only go check Walmarts when like I go like buy food, because it's a super Walmart, has the food, and then it has it has a Pokemon place and everything. The only shop I've been going to is the shop that me and you know about, near you. That's the only shop I'll like go to and check out, because it's low key. There's not too many people in there. They're good people, and they don't. It's not a shop that is known to like put up prices super high and have like people in there that's taking everything and all these things. But yeah, I'm the same way. I don't go out and wait. It's serious to me, but I mean, I'm not gonna wait 3 hours to get like a Champions Path ETB. Like, it's to me, like, I'd rather it be on the shelf and maybe go to like a kid or something that will open it, or it's not that serious. I don't know why it's super serious right now, while people are willing to fight over these vivid voltage blister packs, or these ETBs, these Sword and Shield ETBs that retail for $50. Like, it's just
I
crazy.
mean, it says a lot. It says a lot too about their knowledge of the hobby, because if they're paying attention, some more news that we might get into a little bit, these reprints coming. Why are you gonna? I mean, somebody got stabbed at one of these retailers.
Dude.
That legitimately happened, and it's like, what? Like, that's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, not only is that ridiculous on their part, but it kind of leaves a blemish on the hobby, because it's related back to Pokemon. It's like, that's gonna deter people away from trying to go out. But that's like, not that I'm happy about that, but that's something running through my mind. Like, maybe it won't be as crazy as we think it will be, because people are assuming that it will be, so they're just like completely gonna try to avoid that and say, you know what, forget it. Like, I already pre-ordered it and I'll wait for those to come in, or I'll wait for wave 2. I'm not gonna go and get stabbed at Walmart for Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that we have to even have that conversation, but maybe that's a thought. And maybe I'm just trying to be a little optimistic, because I know that I'll be going out to try to get some of these cards. Also, it's going to be dropping on a Friday. Like, is everybody planning on taking off work? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hypocrite, because I am. So, I also have an important event going on as well. So that's my excuse, you know.
Yeah.
But
An extra day.
it's going to be interesting. So I guess we'll come back and share how our experiences went while trying to get some products. What are you trying to grab? Going after the
I
ETB.
want the Pikachu box like everyone else, but my main thing is the ETB. I mean, everyone's gonna want the ETB. I want two: one to keep sealed, one to open. I want that EV VMAX. But honestly, I kind of want any product I can, like, in terms of just to open it and provide like content and to see what I can grab. I mean, my plans are not to buy 30 boxes and try to flip them. I really just want to keep some sealed and open some to to experience the new set. Because the last time I bought cards was pretty much Vivid Voltage, and I bought a couple booster boxes, and I opened up all of them. I wish I kept one sealed, but I like to open up stuff. I have all this stuff sealed behind me. These are friends. So that's why I can say they're still sealed. The only thing I have sealed is this Hidden Fates ETB, because I'd like to open up everything. But yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
I just love pulling cards, dude.
Yeah, I'm going for the same stuff you said. That's my game plan too. I'm not really big on the tins. Come out recently that they're only have 5 packs instead of 6, which they were talking about. They were promoting that it would have 6 packs. It only has 5. I'm not really big on the tins. Not that I'm not big on the tins. I just enjoy the Pikachu box. I would always love a Pikachu promo, and that EV mix, like you said, in the ETB, just brings more value because there's more packs in there. And since there's no booster box because it's a specialty set, I want to try to get the product that has the most amount of packs, basically. But if I get up to the store and there's no more ETBs and only tins left, then it looks like I'll be grabbing tins. I'm really excited for the March 5th shiny Crobat. Is it a shiny Crobat?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that box is what I'm really, 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 really chasing.
So we're gonna go back to pre-ordering product. Did anyone pre-order our Shiny Fates product, and if so, how much? We're just curious as to how much someone would pay for this. We're not here to judge you for how much money you have or anything. We're just curious as to how much someone would pay for a new product that hasn't even come out yet. If you pay the premium, you have 2 boxes, you have a box, and you don't have to go out and deal with crazy people at Walmart or Target. So, if you have the money, you might as well do that. So just let us know in the comments how much you paid and what you got, and just let us know.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it's like double the retail that some people maybe have buying pre-orders for. That's like super interesting. Does that mean that that's how much that box is really worth? Like when after all the retail goes, if people are buying pre-orders at $100, is I don't know. That's pretty wild to me. We'll have to see.
ETB is going for 120, 150. Some sites, like, just think about it. If that happens, people buy those for that much, and then as soon as that wave is over, when that second wave starts, they're gonna list it at 120, 150 already. Like that's gonna be the minimum. It could go up from there too, depending on how much the Eevee sells for, how much the Charizard sells for, how much do these full art trainers sell for. Like, it's all dependent on these products selling on the pre-orders, because a lot of these people who are paying this premium, they're gonna think that that's the base price now after the first wave. So it's like, at this point, it all depends on how valuable the cards are and how much people are willing to pay for these products.
It's like crazy. It's crazy, but at the same time, is it that crazy? Because like Shiny V is 10 packs, no extra promo, no extra sleeves, nothing, and it's going for 130, and we think that that's a good price on that. So
that's right, but those packs are guaranteed, the pulls though. I don't think Shining Fates is going to be the same way, right? It's not going to be like guaranteed V cards and guaranteed hollows, 2 hollows, 1 V. And then it all depends on the pull rates too.
That's true. We'll see.
And then there's a God pack too. Imagine if English throws a curveball and says, "Oh yeah, you can get a God pack."
Then it would definitely be worth $120.
Because we've never had a God pack before.
That's true. With the guaranteed hits and God pack possibility, that definitely adds to it. That's true. I wasn't thinking about that.
So some additional news this week. Some crazy news. Logan Paul box break reaches $1 million. I said that right with an M. $1 million between 33 packs.
That's crazy.
$30,303 average per pack. How crazy is that?
That's too much money.
So he put out a Instagram video, and he explained that obviously this is not the market price of these packs or this box. you're paying a premium, you're paying a spectacle, you're paying for the NFT that he's offering. There's a lot of other things that incorporate this $30,000. Is it still worth 30,000 at that point? It's only he did an auction, so it's just he set it at $10,000, which is pretty much the 10K per pack. $360,000 is what he paid average, and then he just let the people figure out how much they want to pay. Is it good or bad? It's in the middle. He let the people dictate the price of the pack. He provided value to the people that are buying the packs. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a fun thing to watch. I never was even capable of putting 30 grand, never mind 10 grand. I wouldn't even be able to buy it for 10 grand. So it's up to the, other people that have that money to buy these packs. But it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be cool. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, $1 million first edition Shadowless base set booster box. Crazy.
It got to that price based off of people wanting publicity. That's why it's so crazy, because people's social media name will probably be said whenever their pack is being opening, and this is a big deal, quote unquote big deal. I don't even know if I'm gonna really watch it, but we'll see. I know a lot of people will watch it, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
Exactly. So, people are paying to be seen. Basically, it's more than Pokemon in that price. It's way more than Pokemon.
Yeah. That NFT is cool too. He's like the first to do an NFT card, which
comment.
It's cool. It's not worth an extra 20 grand, but it's cool.
There are already Pokemon NFTs up.
Are there?
Not sanctioned by the Pokemon company, but there's like a Pikachu, like Nacho Libre wrestler, like NFT. There's a couple other ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, we could discuss NFT another time, though.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't want to really get into that.
I didn't look too much into it, but it just looks cool.
In other news, Pokemon tweeted out that they're working on getting some cards out to everybody because
maximum capacity,
which is interesting. It was an interesting tweet. Maybe we'll throw it up on here so you can read it for yourself. It kind of seemed like they were aiming it at scalpers and people that are buying like a crap ton of product and taking it away from everybody else, almost as almost like a threat to the scalpers. Like, be careful, because if you guys keep doing this, then we're just gonna endlessly print everything, making it no longer valuable, so you'll be stuck with cases of this stuff that is not worth anything because we just print it to no end. It almost sounded like that, which is interesting, and I'm sure some people got a little bit wary and scared of, like, what does this mean for all of the cards that I've bought, all of the sealed product that I'm keeping, and it's a real conversation to be had, because stuff like this can happen. People get in these mentalities of, oh, everything's gonna go up if I just keep it sealed. It's gonna go up. It's Pokemon. It's gonna go up. Well, is it gonna go up if Pokemon endlessly prints it because they know no one can get their hands on it? The answer is no. It will no longer go up at that point. In fact, it could come down at that point. And that's when people start talking about bubbles and crashes and whatnot. Personally, I have faith in Pokemon as a company for the long haul, personally. But this is interesting that they're going to just be reprinting a bunch of recent sets when I feel like they were already heavily printed, to be honest with you. There's just a lot of demand, and Pokemon wants to meet that demand, which makes sense because they're a company and they're based around making money, and they don't make money when I hit a Charizard and sell it for 10 times its value. They only make money when you buy it for retail price. So they also probably want to be, the one that's making a good amount of money off these cards. Then it goes into what sets are they going to reprint from what I've seen, it's gonna be like Cosmic Eclipse, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path. I don't think they'll go much further than that.
Yeah, I agree. I personally wouldn't mind them pushing out that kind of product, because there at some point there was the collectible, you know, aspect of Pokemon, which is the past um, sets of the cards, and then there were like Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield, Vivid Voltage, all readily available, so people can experience the Pokemon cards and everything. But now it's just there's nothing on the shelves. So now all of those cards that were always on the shelves move into the collectible aspect because you can't find them anymore, and then that's what brought up these prices. What Pokemon likes to do is they like to release like these specialty sets that are rarer, and then they like to push out these TCG heavy sets that like Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield, all the ones with the booster boxes and everything. They like to push those out because it allows people to open those packs, collect those cards, and then there also is a collectability aspect to the specialty sets like Shining Fates, where they don't really produce a ton of it, and people can collect and open up those specialty sets, and they kind of separate the two, where Darkness Ablaze is always on the shelf and Shining Fates is the ones that sell out and they do then the waves and everything, and people can collect those sets. So I think I don't know. I don't know if I would like Cosmic Eclipse to be reprinted as well, just because it's my favorite set. Is that confirmed? Or is it just speculation that it's confirmed now?
Yeah.
Okay.
April. Yep.
Oh, April. That's soon. I'm gonna get that for my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, we'll see. I'm not really too worried about it. It's just interesting that they're gonna be focusing their efforts there. It's kind of like I don't want to say hypocritical, but it doesn't really all make so much sense to me. Like how are you gonna be running reprints of recent sets that were on shelves for a while and were able to be purchased by people, like Sword and Shield base set, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze? There was a point in time where those were readily available. They were the only things on the shelves. Why reprint things that were readily available to everybody just because they finally caught some steam because the whole hobby is going crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you reprint those? I wish that they would just leave it, maybe reprint more Vivid Voltage, but I thought that was already a guarantee. So it's a very like not specific tweet, so we don't really know what they meant by that. Like maybe they were just putting that out there so scalpers chill, because from what I know, they already planned on reprinting Champion's Path, Vivid Voltage, and Cosmic Eclipse. So before this tweet, I was already expecting that. So
plus, shouldn't they have already been at maximum capacity? They made it seem like they were already like
and that's where I started that little small rant off on, is exactly, if you can't print enough shiny fates, why are you gonna focus on printing more
That's what I'm
Rebel
saying,
Clash? Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me. So part of me is hoping that it's kind of just like a little bluff on Pokemon's point, and they're just gonna be rolling out what they planned on rolling out, and maybe some of these scalpers will get a little bit of cold feet and wariness of being worried of holding on to this product if Pokemon has plans to print it to no end. So I don't know. We'll see. Only time can tell. We're not future. We're not psychics. We don't know what's gonna happen. So we'll come back to that topic as the next couple months move on, and we'll reassess, and we'll see what Pokemon really meant by that tweet.
Yep.
Those McDonald's promos though.
So McDonald's came out, released on Tuesday. The official release. Initially, they wanted to sell them separately. Too many people bought cases. Pokemon, I believe, sent out an email to McDonald's, or there's some communication where they only wanted it to be available in Happy Meals. So if you get a case of those, that kind of brings the price of that case up because now you can't get the entire case. You can't even buy these cards separately. Now you have to buy the Happy Meal, which is like $4.50, $5 a pack essentially. Um, and
I'm so
now,
sick of McDonald's. I
bro,
ate so much McDonald's
I
this week.
gave
It
I
was
gave mine
crazy.
away because I'm not a fan of McDonald's food. I'll eat some nugs, but that's about it.
Yeah,
But
I didn't want to waste the food, so I ate it, and I ate too much of it, and I'm so sick of it. It's awful. But
so, so
these
with
Pikachu's are going for a lot of money right now.
$50 plus, are you
And then
kidding me?
we got to discuss, is that a good price? I'm thinking it could be a solid price if we break this down. From what I'm seeing, it's like 25 packs
Hmm.
is what you need to pull a Pikachu. So break that down price wise. 25 Happy Meals at $4 a pop. That's basically $100, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's how much you have to spend to get your hands on it,
but it's a
essentially.
McDonald's promo, dude.
But it's
It's
Pokemon. Like,
crazy. I
it's got the 25 anniversary stamp on it. It's a hollow. It's a
I
Pikachu.
I
It's got a
saw
lot going
I
for it.
saw an old, not an old man, but a man that was like 35. He bought like 50 Happy Meals. What? How are you able to buy 50? No one has 50 children. There should be a limit on the Happy
There,
Meals.
there should be a limit on it. There should be a
There's
limit. I agree. I
Happy
agree
Meal,
with that.
Happy Meal.
Like,
Out the
cause
drive through, a Happy Meal. An hour goes by.
that's
Happy Meal. Are you kidding
that's a
me?
waste. It's a
Oh
waste.
my
That's the
god.
biggest thing for me
And
is that he's not gonna eat all of that food.
then
Like
there's
that's
people on
waste.
Facebook, right? They're like, "Oh, I bought 50 Happy Meals and donated." They like make sure you know they donated them to like some type of charity or something. And there's just messages and messages. "Oh, I bought 50 of these, but I donated the food. Or donated the food. Donated the food." Like we we get it first of all, but oh my, why are you buying 50 in the first place? It's supposed to be a fun promo that, kids can enjoy because they're in Happy Meals. Like, okay, there's literally these grown people buying 50 Happy Meals. And then, like, it's just crazy to me how this is a chase card when it should be just like a regular card. Like the General Mills one, it's in every pack. So that's what makes sense to me. Like, don't make it a card that you have to pull. Like, make it so it's easy to get these cards. And on top of it, talking about these cards, there's a way to figure out which hollow is in the pack. You can get a
Yeah.
flashlight, you can put it through the back, and you can figure out which hollow's in there. So now this makes scalpers even more money because what they can do is they can go
No,
buy
it
these
makes
packs.
less
No, they can
or
go buy
less
the packs,
if
take the packs
everybody's
out.
knowledgeable. If they're knowledgeable on their stuff, then you're not buying these packs from scalpers,
Yeah, but
and
that's
and then they're stuck.
there's a lot
They're
of people
stuck
that are
with a
just buying them
bunch.
though.
That's the point of this podcast is to make them
Yeah,
aware. Don't buy these packs from
loose. Yes,
scalpers.
don't buy
It's
them loose if you're
if
gonna buy them.
they look like this, do not buy them from the scalpers.
Hmm.
If you can guarantee that they're sealed inside of this, if they're sealed here and you can guarantee that, then you're pretty safe. If it's tucked in to this little knob here, then it's probably been checked out. The safest way to go about this is going to your McDonald's, buying one or two Happy Meals, getting it for yourself and opening the pack, and that's it. Or buy the actual cards that have been pulled
Yeah,
already so you know what you're getting. I mean, there are full sets that aren't crazy amounts. Like you could buy the full set for a hundred, $200, which sounds crazy, but you're probably gonna have to spend more money by going to McDonald's and buying all these Happy Meals to put that whole set together for yourself if you really want that set. Just pull the trigger. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, but also I could have conversations about this for days. So I don't know how much longer we want to go on it, but it's not like kids weren't able to get these packs. Like these things were printed a bunch. Like it's going on for days. It's supposed to be going on for months. So kids are gonna get their hands on it. Like kids also rely on their parents. Like some kids don't get Happy Meals regardless of Pokemon. Like that's a really interesting thing that people often bring up when it comes to collecting Pokemon, and it's for the kids, it's for the kids. Like make sure the kids get it. Like I'm all for that too, but like when I was a kid, I didn't get a lot of Pokemon cards just because my parents didn't want to buy me a lot of Pokemon cards. So it's like there are also other factors in life that are gonna stop kids from getting Pokemon cards outside of people that are investing. Like Pokemon's for everybody. And I find it interesting like that people are like super like, oh, adults shouldn't be buying these. Like says who? Like because a lot of adults obviously find enjoyment from this, and they grew up with Pokemon, and they were once a kid in Pokemon, and just because that has carried on and the company's done a good job at keeping people involved in the hobby, I don't think that that should be like a shame point on like adults that want to collect Pokemon. Obviously, I hope that kids can get their hands on this, and I saw firsthand kids getting their hands on it. When I went and bought one Happy Meal, I was in line, and there were a bunch of kids that were getting these Happy Meals, and they saw that I got a Happy Meal, so they asked me, "Hey, what's your favorite Pokemon?" And I was having like a conversation. These parents are like probably thinking I'm a weirdo, but so I kept it to a minimum. But like kids were able to get their hands on these. Like it's not like they were all taken away from everybody. They're still out at McDonald's right now that they can go and get one right now if they want. So
I I agree in terms of the whole Pokemon world where it's not just meant for kids, but these were specifically in Happy Meals. So Happy Meals, a lot of Happy Meals are designed like they're tiny. They're like you get like 3 nuggets and like tiny little fries. They're made for the kids. So that's where I was saying like these are specifically they're not put in like a Whopper thing. They're not put the Whopper fucking BK or whatever. But they're not put in a different thing for bigger size people. They're put in this little mini Happy Meal specifically for kids. And you even said that they were sold out like in New York and stuff. How are these sold out?
well,
Around us they're not. Around us they're not. I get that.
Yeah, because a
But
dense population
now a
is
kid's gonna go to McDonald's and ask for a Happy Meal. He's not even gonna get a pack. That's crazy to me because
yeah. I don't.
because
I don't
40-year-old
want
men
that.
are buying cases. That's crazy.
So
It's a
that's
4-card pack.
that's completely different. Yeah, if people are buying
That's what I'm
cases, that's
like,
ridiculous.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
you should
surprised
not.
about.
You should not be able to buy cases. That's crazy.
It's
Buying 50, buying more than like 5 to me is
there
excessive.
needs to be a
Like,
limit on the Happy Meals, dude. It's I mean it is what it is at this point. It's just amazing to me that these cards are supposed to be essentially a toy in the McDonald's world. Not talking about the collectability and
yeah,
Pokemon as a
no,
whole. I'm talking
no,
about the
you're
McDonald's promo designed to be fun for kids. It comes with stickers, dude. There's a pack with stickers in it. I don't want the stickers. The kids want the
I
stickers.
enjoy stickers. I love
They're gonna
stickers.
put them on. I
How
don't
do
know,
you
their
not
face
like
and stuff.
stickers?
I don't care about stickers, dude.
What?
So
Stickers are awesome.
they put these little packs together with little coloring and like you match stuff and a little deck box that you can build as a little kid. Like these are meant for kids, and we as adults design them to be we think of them as collectibles. Anything else outside of McDonald's promos, in my opinion, fits that narrative. But if you're making a paper mache pack, which is they're not even real packs, they're like made out of paper so kids can easily rip them apart. And putting them in little Happy Meals with little fries and a little burger and a little nuggets, and they're meant for kids. And people are buying cases of
100%.
them. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
if there's any Pokemon cards that I want to get for my kids, it's going to be in a Happy Meal so they can open up the Happy Meal, open up the little cards, get the little stickers, and put them on their brother or sister on their face or something. Like, that's what they're made for, and people are buying cases of them. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. No. I want to
It's crazy.
set the record straight. I am not for buying cases of these things, okay?
Oh, my God.
My goal is not to steal these away from kids. I'm just saying I enjoyed opening
you
them
can,
up.
well, you can enjoy a Happy Meal or two. No, that makes sense to me. But when you
Like,
buy 50
I
of them
didn't
and they
go
sell
crazy.
out, like, then
Yeah, no,
that's
100%.
crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Ugh.
Don't be buying more than 5 is crazy. You
Yeah.
can go buy 5 of them and then go buy 5 the next day, and like have some limits to things like that. But all right, so we went on a good rant there.
Yeah.
I will be super surprised if anybody watched this entire thing, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the pack battle. Make sure you comment Sent to Scorch down below. We're gonna check the first couple comments. Make sure that you follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, over here, subscribe, like this video at the Crelectors across the board. I hope that in this crazy rant we brought some information, some value that helped you guys out. And I think that that's going to do it today. I'm Ridge. This is Rob. Together we are the Crelectors, and we hope you guys have a great day. Peace.